My girlfriend just informed me that she's now engaged to another man. I'm completely devastated and confused. I don't know how to begin processing this chaos, but I have to vent it somewhere. Anonymous account for clear reasons. I've been dating Sarah for 4 years, cohabiting for 2. We became engaged in February. It wasn't extravagant, but I scrimped and saved for several months to afford a nice ring. She desired a ceremony in a church the following autumn, and truthfully, I was genuinely looking forward to it. Our families were both encouraging. Her mother had already begun organizing everything in detail. I'm employed as a licensed electrician with the union in Columbus. I've been taking on additional hours since our engagement to accumulate money for the wedding expenses. Sarah works as a physical therapist at a clinic specializing in athletic injuries in the city center. Our relationship felt strong and reliable. We rented a 2-unit house close to the historic district. We discussed having children in the future. All the typical plans that partners make. Everything shifted dramatically last Tuesday evening. I was relaxing with a sports match after an exhausting shift on a business site when Sarah returned home behaving strangely. She seemed anxious, took a seat beside me, and began with the classic, "We have to discuss something." You know that sinking sensation in your gut? She perched on the sofa's edge, clasping her hands tightly. She avoided eye contact. "I bumped into Alex a couple weeks back," she said. "You recall him from high school days." "Of course I remember." I turned down the volume on the television. "What's going on with him?" "We've been in contact since March." She began fidgeting with her nails. It started innocently, just reminiscing over coffee or meals, former acquaintances catching up. A chill ran through me. "Sarah, what exactly are you saying?" "He asked me to marry him 3 days back." She blurted it out quickly, and I accepted. For a moment, I believed I misheard. I just gazed at her. She still refused to meet my eyes, and there was my engagement ring on her hand as she confessed to being betrothed to another person. "You accepted." My words came out oddly, as if from a stranger. "To a different man's offer." It unfolded naturally, Ethan. Our shared past is so deep, and it seemed like destiny, as if we were supposed to reunite. At last she glanced at me, tears welling up. Yet there was also a hint of eagerness on her face, as though she anticipated I'd congratulate her. I glanced at her fingers. "Remove my ring." "Huh. Remove it immediately." I rose to my feet, and she recoiled slightly, as if fearing I'd lash out. "You can't keep wearing the ring I gave you while committed to somebody else." "Ethan, hold on. Allow me to clarify." "Clarify what?" "You've been unfaithful for months, and now you're betrothed to him." "What more is there?" "It wasn't infidelity. We were only conversing until..." "Until what?" "Until he slid a ring onto you." My tone grew louder despite my efforts. "For God's sake, Sarah, take off the ring." Her fingers trembled as she slid it free. She extended it toward me. That represented 4 months of extra hours to afford it. "You need to gather your things and go," I told her while accepting the ring. "This evening. I'll take a drive for an hour, and upon return, I expect you to be out." "Ethan, please, can't we discuss this properly?" "Discuss what?" "You've decided. Go live with your supposed fate, or whatever." I then departed. Her relatives have been constantly messaging and calling since. Her mother sent a text yesterday insisting I ought to rejoice in Sarah's fate and that genuine affection always prevails. Her father labeled me childish for failing to grasp the strength of initial romance. As if I'm the villain for refusing to let my fiancée reconnect with her old flame from school. I've been lodging at my sister's home these last few days. Lena has been wonderful. She allows me to stay in her guest bedroom and primarily just hears me out when I need to rant. She believes I handled it correctly, yet I continue doubting myself. The most painful aspect is questioning the true duration of this. She claims contact began in March, but had she emotionally detached from us prior? Did I overlook warning signals? I repeatedly review past discussions, searching for hints I failed to notice. I have a lengthy shift tomorrow, and focusing is nearly impossible. My supervisor inquired if I was all right since I appeared exhausted at the prior day's briefing. I'm unsure how to respond when others question me. Has anybody experienced similar? I'm 31 now. Many of my buddies are wed with children, and I assumed I was heading there too. Currently, I'm bunking at my sister's, reminiscent of my university days. Apologies for the lengthy post. I simply required a place to share where others could relate. Edit. Appreciate all the encouragement. Your responses are aiding me immensely. Addressing frequent inquiries. Yes, I'm retaining the ring. I purchased it. At least I recover something. No, I haven't communicated with her since Tuesday. I blocked her contact after her relatives began pressuring me with blame. Several asked about the chronology. Our engagement was in February. She states reconnection with Alex started in March. Thus, merely 1 month post accepting my proposal, she was already linking up with her former partner. Interpret that as you wish. Update 1. Shared 3 weeks afterward. Hello all. I posted roughly 3 weeks back about my fiancée abandoning me for her high school beau. Your backing has been amazing, truly. Thought I'd provide a follow-up as developments turned stranger. Initially, I'm improving. Still residing with Sister Lena. She indicated I needed her company rather than isolating in our old place. I've immersed myself in my job, and it's beneficial. Accepted all available extra hours. The union has accommodated by scheduling me heavily. There's a calming aspect to installing fresh wiring. All components serve a function. Connections make sense rationally. Leaves no space for the turmoil I've endured. I returned the ring to the store of purchase. They couldn't refund fully, naturally, but the amount allowed me to enhance my equipment. Acquired a fresh digital meter and specific bending tools I'd eyed. Since restarting, better to put resources into my profession. Additionally, I began assisting with home building charity on weekends. Lena recommended it. Stated I required constructive outlets. It's rewarding returning to fundamentals. Assisting households in genuine need. Moreover, manual labor differently has healed me. But the main reason for this update, last Friday, Sarah and Alex's official engagement pictures appeared on social media. Expert shooter, coordinated clothing, full setup. Her mother posted them with a note on everlasting love triumphing and divine intentions unfolding. I viewed them only via Lena's sharing. I'd restricted Sarah completely. Then came Sunday. I was preparing for a charity site when my device notified a message from an unknown contact. It was Sarah borrowing a phone, essentially requesting several $1,000s from me to hold their event location. Evidently, Alex faced financial difficulties in his building firm, risking their booking on an upscale venue. It escalated. She inquired if I'd co-sign for illumination rentals, leveraging my union perks for reduced rates. Essentially, employ my work ties to aid funding the ceremony replacing ours. The sheer nerve. I captured the texts and forwarded to Lena prior to replying. Needed confirmation I wasn't imagining the absurdity. Lena agreed it was wildly inappropriate. My reply? Decline. Resolve it yourselves. You have your betrothed and family backing this fate. Manage it. Blocked that contact as well, yet persistence continued. Tuesday evening, new number, fresh text. Emphasizing my kindness and that she'd expect my assistance given my character. As if granting me a privilege to support her future. Text persisted. Varied contacts, identical pleas. At times venue hold, others food services. One regarding supplier deals due to Alex's poor credit. Consistently presented as if I'd appreciate the involvement chance. Eventually, I stopped counting blocked numbers. Lena advised a final clear response. To end it definitively, she assisted crafting a direct, yet polite message. Dispatched Thursday. I won't offer monetary help or work-related aid for your ceremony. Cease all contact via any means, or I'll pursue legal steps. Best wishes, but this concludes. What bothers me most is her framing. As though I'm irrational for declining to assist organizing and funding the event that destroyed ours. Her relatives' communications echo similarly, portraying me as spiteful and narrow for not welcoming this lovely evolution. I've documented every outreach. Lena recommended, in case intensification. Hope it avoids that, but her actions are so abnormal, uncertain what's next. My job has anchored me. Electrical issues are straightforward. Possess answers. Adhere to reason. Resolve and proceed. Advance to supervisor role on major medical facility upgrade. Decent compensation. Strong team. Occupies my thoughts. Charity work excellent too. Encountered dependable individuals. Those enduring true trials, yet emerging resilient. Provides context. A frequent participant, lady named Riley coordinating efforts. Noted constant demand for wiring expertise. Feels good being valuable once more. Still working through it, progressing. Certain days tougher. Yet viewing this as evading disaster over loss. If 4 years discard so readily, commitment never existed truly. Edit. Yes, saving all captures. And yes, aware how outrageous this appears. Believe me, Experiencing it surpasses reading in strangeness. Update 2. Shared 6 months afterward. Hello community, returning. With further developments. 6 months quiet from Sarah and relatives. I'd begun believing it resolved. Job excellent. Completed mentioned medical project. Earned additional advancement. Currently mentoring new workers. Charity involvement deepened as well. Riley, the organizer referenced. Began casual coffees post-work days. No haste. No intensity. Simply mature individuals connecting. She understood my history without awkwardness or attempts to mend me. Incredibly relieving post the relational storm. Returned to my residence from Lena's. At last sensed reconstructing positively. Ought to have anticipated disruption. Previous month, friend Mark messaged inquiring news on Sarah and Alex. I lacked updates. Maintained blocks. He updated me. Apparently, ideal partner proved flawed. Per shared acquaintances, Alex infidelity multiple instances recent months. Sarah discovered via direct contact from one woman. Evidence including images, billing proofs, all. Confrontation turned volatile rapidly. Police involved level. She sustained arm injury, filed report. Mark noted return to parents' home, betrothal dissolved. The fate tale family promoted crumbled swiftly. Their perfect match tarnished. Admit some satisfaction. The man deemed her soulmate revealed as predictable type, luring committed woman away. Primarily pity for her though. No one merits violence regardless poor choices. Yet no longer my concern. Assumed conclusion. Incorrect. Fortnight back, voicemails accumulated. Sarah via yet another contact. Extended winding recordings. Initial ones remorseful. Regret over conclusion. Regret over funding asks. Regret overall. Then detailed Hunter events, as if required. Then odd. Began noting recognition of my value post-departure. Alex highlighted my reliability and authenticity comparatively. Nostalgia blinded her. Now grasped true affection. Typical regret cycle reversed. Recordings continued. Occasionally multiple daily. Time during my shifts, knowing unanswerable. Shifted remorseful to frustrated to pleading. Often same recording. One notable. Discussed therapy on behaviors, acknowledged error. Desired considering reunion. As transactional discussion over discarded for years for unfaithful, abusive man. Ignored all. Lena and Riley affirmed silence-wise. Yet Sarah persisted. Prior Saturday dawn, sharing coffee with Riley on residence deck, door knock. Riley glanced my way. I returned look. No anticipated visitors. Opened to Sarah, evidently wept recently. Immediately began monologue on remorse. Largest error ever. Desired joint resolution. Appeared worn. Slender more than recall. Shadows beneath eyes. Simply worn down. Riley positioned behind. Silent. Present only. Sarah noticed her. Returned to me. Reality dawned visibly. I'd advanced. Another present. Kept brief. Sarah, relieved your safety. Hope seeking aid for Alex's actions. But finished. Concluded evening you announced betrothal elsewhere. She wept. Pleading brief discussion. Nearly pitted. Yet door woman differed from cohabited 2 years. Or perhaps always, unseen previously. Forgive for my serenity. Stated. Yet not implying return. Depart please. Glanced Riley once more. To me. Truly? Discard our foundation for near stranger. Insight struck. Not missing me or us. Missing safety net. Preferred option failed. Sought reliable provider. Overtime worker for visions. Non-cheater. Non-abuser. Not discarding, I replied. You did. Selected perceived better. Failed. Not my issue. Care for yourself, Sarah. Shut door. Knocked repeatedly. Called through. Ultimately departed. No contact since. Riley and I conversed extensively afterward. Handled superbly. Not centered on herself. No probing queries. Merely heard during processing. Proceeding gradually, yet vital to me. Independent life, profession. No need completion, repair, or financing visions. Simply desires joint positive creation. Sarah relatives silent post-Alex collapse. No further fate or affection notes. Ironic indeed. Positive state now. Exceeding positive. Job thriving. Impactful via charity. Riley and I discussing larger residence next year. Perhaps small garden for attempting plants. Occasionally, greatest outcome is revelation of deserving superior. Final update. Shared 3 months afterward. Hello all. Unexpected return, but final odd segment to relate. Then truly finished. Situation excellent. Riley and I secured nice two-bedroom with modest deck. Experimenting vegetable growth. Surprisingly capable. Unexpected. Job stable too. Chosen head wiring group on fresh residential development. Significant responsibility increase. Mints promising youths. Recalls profession passion. Yet prior weekend, ultimate past encounter. Saturday dawn, Riley and I breakfasting, door knock. Peephole revealed Sarah accompanied by her mother, recognizable elder. Gut sank. Assumed concluded. Riley noted expression, offered answering. Admire that trait. No domination attempts. Merely aids, allows my choice. Opened, Sarah's mother instantly spoke. On extensive reflection, desiring resolution. Sarah appeared improved from months prior. Healthier, self-cared. Yet desperation lingered in gaze. Ethan, mother stated, Sarah wishes to express. Sarah advanced, delivered a parent-prepared address. Covered counseling, pattern awareness, comprehension of discarded value. Claimed disengaged from Alex's prior infidelity discovery, prior violence. Already recognized error then. Typical narrative. Then request. Inquired willingness fresh beginning. Not instant reunion. Perhaps casual meet to assess remaining potential. Mother added on Sarah's maturity, newfound stability valuation. Riley in cooking area, audible yet spacing. Sensed support without intrusion. Regarded Sarah prolonged, then mother. Full honesty forthcoming, stated. Sarah, not appreciated our uniqueness. Recognized alternative failed, desired safety return. Distinction exists. Sarah attempted interject, continued. Not missing me. Missing harmless provider idea. Not affection. Merely security desire. Uninterested in secondary role. Mother protective. Ethan, unfair. Error occurred, growth happens. Correct, replied. Growth occurs. I grew. Realized merit primary selection, not settlement post-failure. Regarded Sarah anew. Forgive for personal calm, yet no reunion. Never. You'll manage. Resolve independently. Without my involvement. Sarah teared. Thus concludes. For years insignificant. Meant world then, stated. Ended evening alternative engagement announcement. Subsequent not my responsibility. Riley emerged beside, naturally belonging. Silent to them. Merely shoulder touch. Impact evident then. Not mere rejection. Active superior choice. One demanding only authenticity. Departed afterward. No scenes. No pleas. Merely pair returning vehicle. Likely grasping irreparable damage. Riley and I gardened remaining morning. No conversation details query or relation reassurance need. Past watering tool. Inquired tomato pot readiness. That night, Lena text. News circulated Sarah visit. Checking welfare. Feelings? Truthfully, relieved. As ceiling lingering opening. Lena later shared acquaintance hearsay. Sarah circle chilled post-revelations. Dislike public fooling. Many defended fate, tale openly. Relatives social silent post destiny / divine posts. Mother, vocal on growth / learning, ceased local gatherings avoiding informed. Sarah relocated to another city fresh beginning. Fresh employment. Fresh residence. All new. Occasionally required post-credibility exhaustion locally. Days later, Riley and I discussed pet adoption. Moderate. Shelter mixed breed medium. Perhaps child-friendly, given charity family exposure. Dialogue effortless, promising, complication-free. Current position. Crafting home-like existence with willing partner. No turmoil. No doubts. No first or reserve questioning. Gratitude to initial followers. Closing anonymous profile, prioritizing future positives.